Hello there and welcome, I'm FlyPengwin and this is UnderMine. If you haven't seen this game before or haven't seen me play this or you're new to the channel, first off, welcome. Thank you very much for subbing in the recent days as the channel has started to grow a little bit. UnderMine is an Isaac-ish roguelite in which you run through the various stages of a mine collecting gold. It's a little bit like Rogue Legacy, a little bit like Isaac, and honestly I think it was incredibly underrated for being something that came out in 1.0 this year. It's been around for a while, but I think this year was the 1.0. We had just like a stupidly ridiculous run last time, and so I'm going to be running around buying a bunch of stuff to kind of, oh, we have all the HP upgrades? No, we don't. Okay. I'm going to be running around buying a bunch of stuff because you buy permanent upgrades with the gold that you find in the mine, which we are going to head back into. Each time you go into the mine, it's a different run. Each time it's a different run. It is, your goal is to find as much gold as possible, but then you also have various levels of progression, and the levels of progression come with you. Very rogue-ish, right? It's based on Isaac, essentially, or it seems to be a little bit. We're getting stronger enemies now because we just, in the last run, killed a very major boss. If you haven't seen that video, if you're new to the series and you're just like, what is this? I guess I'll watch it. The last video was a boss that I saw sight unseen for the first time and just had the weirdest encounter with it. So totally recommend checking out any of the earlier entries in this video series if you're new. If you're not new, welcome. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. So far, we don't really have anything interesting going on. We basically are going into the mines the same way we do every other time. That boss that we encountered last time, the what's it called, the golem, I think was his name. Like the I don't even know what it was. It was just a big electric shocky golem thing. That was probably the most stressed I've been playing UnderMine, and I was like, I'm gonna take a break from this game for a few days. But now, in the most recent few days, I've kind of been wanting to get back into it, and I really do want to see what this game has to offer, and I want to get much further into it. The viewership just hasn't been there, and so I'm trying to find a kind of, get out of here, dude. I'm trying to find kind of like a middle ground for the channel as a whole. I'm taking so much damage. I'm trying to find a middle ground for the channel as a whole between doing games that the audience, I think, would want to see, and then doing games that I am interested in playing. Oh, hey, at least we got a secret room out of that. There we go. And that's always like a balance as a Let's Player, right? Like I love Monster Train, and I'm very, very much a fan of Monster Train, but you can only play so many games of it and record so many videos of it in a row before it starts to lose its luster a little bit. And so I've spent the last, I don't know, 5 days or so doing Monster Train episodes. Really enjoyed them. Had some amazing viewership. Super excited. I think most of the people that are going to be seeing this probably came from those episodes. And so it's just one of those things where I definitely will get back onto it. But I've done my initial goal, which was recording each of the new Monster Train champions. And I will sit down probably within this week. Either today, I'm recording this on Sunday. I'll sit down within the next few hours, or either today or tomorrow, and kind of look at some of the other builds for the Monster Train new champions. But for now, we got leftovers, which is sweet. And that's going to give us some extra food, I think. It's something like moldy food. I don't remember it exactly. But I know that it's good, or it was good to us. We're much stronger with that upgrade that we just got. We're able to kill these guys in like 2 hits now. Whoa. We're able to kill the bugs in 1 hit, which is nice. I still don't know how strong our throw is. Where's that? There we go. If you're new to UnderMine, you get a throw like that, and then you get a swing, and then you also can drop bombs. Much more similar to Isaac in fighting style than most other rogues that I've played. It's not like Hades or anything where it's just like super quick paced. It's really kind of slow and methodical, and you're checking all of the different stores to make sure that you kind of got everything. There's a lot of different combos you can do where you're trading health for items, and you're trading items for blessings, like I'm going to do right now. Increase maximum health, removes a curse, or healing is more effective, which I think is... Oh, I hated that one before. I've done this. I'm not good at this game. I remember now. I had this one other time and I absolutely hated this thing. Where's it at? Increases the cost of shop items. Yeah, it's not worth it at all. Of course, of course. We could bomb this guy. There's also a secret room down here, but I just don't have the bombs for it. So back we go. By defeating the boss that we did in the last video, we unlocked a set of progression that is going to be permanent. Unlike Isaac, and unlike a lot of other roguelikes, the bosses that you fight in this game are permanent. So you might face them 3 or 4 times, and then when you finally beat the boss, you just don't ever have to fight him again. All right, maybe you optionally can, I'm not really certain, but most of the time it's just like you fight, you've got the progression, you're able to unlock things. There are a lot of rats in this room. All right, well at least we can 2-swing rats, or most of the time we can 2-swing rats. Yeah, there we go. Okay. But because of that semi-permanent progression with the bosses, we're actually not going to be fighting that boss again. Or I don't plan to. I don't want to. The boss, that golem fight, like, was the bane of my existence. It was way too much. We have some money to buy some stuff. I'm gonna buy all that. Just gonna smash this goober's pots. Hello, Mr. Slime. Oh yeah, that's another, like, if you haven't been watching this game, you have no idea why there's just slimes running around. It's part of the thing. Just watch some of the other videos. They're pilfers. They live in the gold mines. They are our friends. They are also our enemies. We have a symbiotic relationship in which they take my money and I like that they're cute. So that's they give me a benefit and I give them a benefit. Everything's on fire. Of course it is. Of course it's on fire. Couldn't just have it easy, could we? How about that? First hit. Ah, and I caught on fire. Come on, just take it, Dorver. There you go. All right, Dorver is the first peasant I played in a long time that didn't have a name, that was just absolutely ridiculous. Transmute in a bottle, brew to the alchemist. Okay, so that's a permanent unlock. That's pretty sweet. We also got some meat and a lot of those gems. I see the shiny room to the left, which is nice. Ho 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 ho. We're gonna be able to go back to that secret room at some point. I think UnderMine, to me, fell under the radar, or flew under the radar a little bit in 2020, and I think it's because it suffered from, I don't want to say a bad early access period, but I think it had early access way too early. It instead of, like, so take Hades, for example. Hades came out, everybody went ballistic, right? Like, Hades was so, get out of here, dude. There it is. Hades was so good for an early access game. People were just like, when is this coming out? Like, people were marking down dates, you know, this is going to be the game. I don't have any keys, that sucks. It's fantastic. And even if you didn't love it, I think you appreciated what went into it. And you could, you know, the voice acting, for example, a lot of the various, we'll drop that there, a lot of the various storylines that they were telling, the way that they were using the permadeath, or the death as a kind of as a mechanic, instead of like games like Isaac and this, where you just die, you pop up and there's really no reason for it. Drop roll continuously or deal damage. Neither of these are good for us, and we can't pay for them anyway, so Secret Shop was not the best for us. But Hades made a splash, is all I'm trying to say. Whether you agree with it being fantastic game or not, Hades made a splash on early access. And similarly, UnderMine tried to drop early access, and I think it got a lot of attention within the community of people that play roguelike games on YouTube, i.e. people like me, people that you know are kind of in this sphere, in this world, but I don't think that it really took off in the mainstream in like the indie game community the way that Hades has. And so because of that, I think that it flew under the radar a little bit for 2020 games. Like, even though it hit 1.0, I don't know, it doesn't seem to have like taken the same level of popularity. And it's an incredibly well made game. How's those for dodges? It's an incredibly good game, and it has moments where I am just baffled by like how tight the controls can be. and the hitboxes and things like that. Like it's very well made. It's very clean. In every right, I think it deserves to be one of the better games of 2020. Well, I don't want to say one of the better games of 2020. One of the better roguelites of 2020. In my opinion, it's better than Rogue Legacy. And I tried to give Rogue Legacy kind of some second thoughts. It doesn't do it for me. If you've noticed on the channel, I put out one video on it. I played it and I was like, I'm doing other better stuff right now. It just doesn't necessitate it. Let's go with the swing damage. It just doesn't necessitate it. It just didn't seem to be something that I needed to put as a priority on the channel. So decrease swing speed. Oh, okay. Well, we just increased swing damage and then decreased swing speed. So those blessing rooms will give you curses in response to being able to pick which blessing you want, but you get to pick the blessing you want, but you obviously don't get to pick the curse you get. So we're kind of in a weird spot now where our swing speed is so slow that we can't really kite. That's a little unfortunate. Yeah, I'm also taking damage from mines. No! Okay. Just as long as I don't die early on. I really want to show this game off. This game's awesome. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. The series on it's fun. I've had a lot of good times playing this game, and honestly, like for an 8-part series or so far, it's been probably one of them that I feel like I've shown off the most of a game, or like the most personality. Like 8 games into Monster Train, I was so bad at Monster Train, just garbage. 8 games at One Step from Eden, I'll go back and watch those and be like, what are you doing? Like, none of those moves made sense. But this, I feel like I'm at least kind of grasping it, and the learning curve maybe isn't so steep. Am I slower? Am I crazy? Does this make me slower? No, I don't know. Maybe I thought that like my knees don't work the way they used to. When your legs don't work like they used to before. We have no keys and only a few bombs, but I didn't see any secret rooms, so I'm not gonna be able to take advantage of anything in this floor, which is okay. Sometimes you don't get everything out of it. We're still in the first room, or the first biome. We're gonna be able to, level up for my canary. We're gonna be able to get out of here pretty quickly because we don't have to fight any bosses, which is sweet. I would love to buy you the talisman. All right, so we got rid of our curse. Let's get a key. Let's get some food. I would have loved to have gotten the curse that was like less, that things cost more expensive at the shops, but you can't win them all. We're also sitting in a pretty healthy 200 health, which is nice. Really nice to have. Totally comfortable with that. Get out of here, dude. These slimes, man, these slimes. As far as enemies go, these guys are pretty boring, just to be blunt. That is the one thing I think that this game suffers from a little bit, is enemy diversity. At the beginning of the game, you don't find many things that are very interesting. At the end of the game, or maybe not the end, but where I have gotten to, you get some really cool enemies, but it takes just a long time to get there. I also would love a Gungeon style map, but I also have, oh no, okay. We just got tossed in there by the wood chipper. The other thing I could use is a Gungeon style map, but I said that with Carrion as well, even though Carrion has nothing to do with roguelikes. Sorry, Bobo. Yeah, you gotta really plan your route, Bobo. You should walk around the hole. Oh, you're gonna have to be quicker than that. Got it. I am glad that these guys don't give contact damage. Enemies giving contact damage is like one of my pet peeves in so many games. Enemies that shouldn't give contact damage. Like, I get it if like oh dude, look at that rat triggering these traps. Stupid rats. Stupid rats. I've said it before, rats are not real enemies. Right? No one has ever fought a rat. That's not a real thing. That's not a thing that happens. Okay, so that's where the super spooky bad guy would be. We are going to skip that because I believe we've already done it. Or we have already done it, and I don't think we need to go back. Yo! Okay. Get out. Swing, swat. Get out. Please give me back my money. Thank you. This is all my money. You are just borrowing it. Alright, goodies. Of course it's trapped. At least my steak was well done. At least they gave my steak back. So we have what looks like an offering room, I think. What do you do? Oh, I put this in here last time. No, I might have put this in here whenever I was really trying to hatch that egg. I never got it to hatch. I think we get rid of leftovers. Let's take the swing damage or swing speed or whatever this guy is. Where are you at? Deal more swing damage at high health. So we probably should get our health up, but yeah. Oh, do we have the keys? We do have a key. Good job, good stuff. All right, what do you do? You're Ursa Canis Major. You're Canis, Ursa's a bear. Canis Major is a relic that crits temporarily, crit chance, something crit, which is good because I think crit is what pulls out those crazy boss fights out of nowhere whenever you shouldn't win, but you do. Like the in the boss fight that we had previously, the Aegis just absolutely saved my life, and then the whatever it was that gives me more damage as you get lower in health just cranked up the stress levels, but it made it work. It was fantastic. That's probably one of my favorite boss fights in a roguelike game that I can like honestly remember. I've had a lot of good boss fights, right? But one of the best ones that I can think of. I'm trying to think of like best boss fights ever. I'm thinking I can't. Well, if I can't remember the name of it, I don't feel like it can be considered one of my favorite boss fights. Final Fantasy VII had some gems that I like remember vividly, but not well enough to remember the names of the enemies. So I guess that doesn't really count. Whoa, excuse me, sir. You are hurting me. Good boss fights. Good boss fights. Hades again. While I have it on the brain, the first time you fight Mother is super cool, just because it's like, I don't know. Oh man, I'm taking so much damage. These guys just keep healing each other. Stop healing. They're all taking damage, but they're not taking enough damage. I can't get them to like burn. All right, we're just going in. There it is. We got one. This room could be a boss fight. Jesus. Get out of here. Stop with your nonsense. Yeah. Oh, what did you like? You did like a 180 around that bad boy. What kind of move is that? Where did you learn to squire? Thank you. I want to go to the same night school he's going to. All I got's a pickaxe, my dude. Alright, now I do have 2 secret rooms here, which I think I will be participating in. Thank you. Good boss fights, good boss fights. What's here? I don't want to do this. I don't want to lose health. What about you? Hit me with what you got. Show me what you got. You've got this room that I still have not yet figured out. If anyone knows this, please report back. I have no earthly idea what to do here. And I know that like, oh, you should just light all these. How? How should I light all of them? I've tried blowing them up with a bomb. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. So both of those rooms are confusing. I know the bottom one I could fix just by stepping on the spikes. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to die. Okay, we'll take all the health. That's nice. Easy money. Get out of here, dude. Aw, he left. Okay, so I should be able to grab the gold and get out. This isn't too bad of a trap room as far as they go. Sweet. Oh no, the Zubats. U2 is one of the most memorable boss fights I have. As a kid, I feel like Mewtwo was probably like the crowning achievement of me, like as like a 15-year-old. What year did I play that? Like 99? I would have been like 8. That's not how old I was. I can't do math. I don't know, but I probably would have been like 8 when I played it, which was after the game came out. Other good boss fights. Metal Gear Solid had some good Metal Gear fights that I remember as a kid, but I don't remember that much like on replays. Well, I guess a better way to word it is I haven't played any of the old Metal Gear Solid games in so long that I don't even think I could name a Metal Gear. That's pitiful of me. That's pitiful. Spike from Ape Escape? No, Spike was the main character. Who was the guy that you fought? He had like a super over-the-top, cool, edgy name, which as like a 14-year-old, I ate that up. It was like Jake, I think. Wow, that's not even really that edgy. That's just like, dude, that's just like, I know people named Jake. That's not even edgy. I thought it was much more edgy than that. Because we had Spike and something else, and for some reason I was thinking it was like a counter to Spike, but no, I think it was just Jake. Which like, I'm sorry if your name's Jake. I don't know why I thought that it was something more edgy than that. But there was some other stuff in that game that was just kind of weird. Translation kind of stuff. Removes a curse and deals 75 damage. Don't mind. Oh, deals 75 damage is the kicker. I almost just took that, and I do not want to deal 75 damage to myself. No, thank you. I wouldn't mind seeing what blessings we have. Yeah, removing a curse isn't going to do anything for me. I actually don't want any of these. None of them are actually going to help me that much. What do you do? Discover the secret shop. What? Alright, we'll do it. Shop in a bottle. Hit me with it. Yo! Alright, I've never done that. That's sweet. Shop in a bottle. Cool. Well, hey, the secret shop had food in it, and that is all I need. We don't have enough money for you. Of course we don't, because we have the friggin' artifact curse that makes all of our stuff cost more. What about you? Holy water removes a curse. I probably should have started with that and then bought other things, but you know what? It's fine. Alright, so now we have a lot of food. We have 161 in health. We're going to be in a good spot. We're going to be able to go down to the next section. You can't jump over those blocks, apparently. Boss fights are a weird thing, because some games really rely on them. Like, you know, Tower of the Colossus has, like, would you count those as boss fights, though? You know, like, that's like half the game. Tower of the Colossus is one of my like most memorable games that I never got to finish because I was not good enough for it at the age that I played it. I think I rented it. I think I rented Shadow of the Colossus from like essentially a Blockbuster. It wasn't a Blockbuster, but it basically was. Just drop a bomb there. I'm tired of dealing with all you guys. I think I rented it from like a local Blockbuster equivalent, like a Family Video type thing, right? Or Mr. Video type thing. For some reason, we didn't have like local restaurants where I was growing up, but we had, you know, a local video rental thing. I mean, we had local restaurants, but not like, you know, not nearly to the level of like your average city. Yo, get out of here, dude. Just because you got a triple crossbow doesn't mean you need to use it. Oh, these guys are the worst. If you get trapped by these, they're just absolutely brutal. But the good news is you lure their little cauldrons away, and then it's no longer potions classed. Get out of here. Now we hit you. Yo. Sweet. But renting video games. I think I also, there it is. That's nice. I think I also rented the PS1 or PlayStation 1 Twisted Metal games. Rented a Spider-Man game that was like not Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 was a baller. Spider-Man 2 was fantastic. Why am I taking damage? That's bad damage. But I rented like a Spider-Man game that, please stop healing them. They're just rats. Why are you wasting your magic on them? Isn't your mana getting low? What are you doing? Healing these rats. Heal your friend. Everyone knows that if the two mages just heal each other, they'd be unstoppable. No, but I rented, it was like Spider-Man, it was like a PlayStation 1 version of Spider-Man where most of the combat was indoors, I think. There was a couple like outdoor sections, but most of it was indoors. One of the unlockable costumes was a bag on your head, and I remember thinking that was just like the coolest thing ever as like a 16. I keep just throwing ages out there. None of these were the ages in which I was whenever I played them. I probably was like 2002. I was playing PS1, so maybe like at the very end of the PlayStation 1's life cycle, because I think I got a PS2 late, and then I switched over to Xbox because, you know, Halo. That's a discussion for another video. Not exactly an UnderMine conversation. This isn't even an UnderMine conversation. How did we get on this tangent? How did we do this? It's probably because UnderMine, unfortunately, is not incredibly interesting once you've already beat all of the levels. Not all the levels, but most of them. We're actually really far into the game, but for whatever reason, the progression from floor to floor, like the things you have to do to get down. Oh, I see the secret room now, and I can't get it. The things you have to do to get to the to get down to the lower levels, like it just takes a while to get down there. There is no like quick skip. There is no like fast run like you'd have in Gungeon or an elevator or something like that. It just seems to be kind of a slow trotting pace. I don't have any health, not really. Deal more swing damage or faster swing speed? Let's go with swing speed. And then we got another curse, but hopefully it's nothing too bad. It is deal less swing damage, which kind of counters our deal more swing damage. We actually have a lot of those like contradictions. I think if we go to the store, we're going to be able to buy ourselves back up for health. There we go. What do you got? Everything still costs a lot of money, so we're kind of in a bad spot. I would love that. I would also love to get rid of some curses. Antimatter's not bad. Fish kebab we need. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Okay, sweet. So now that our curses are much cheaper, or now that our things in the stores are much cheaper, we're going to be in a much better spot. I actually don't want this purge potion. I already have one, so let's just stick with it. We'll grab the bomb, and then let's go to the secret room that we found a little bit ago. I know that we're backtracking. That's the other unfortunate part a little bit about this game, is that there is quite a bit of backtracking. Because the maps don't have any sort of fast travel between each floor, so you kind of just have to like continuously run around to look for secret rooms, like I'm kind of doing right now. We're also gonna go get this artifact. What are you? You are special boots. Galoshes, walk and jump on oil. Never has a more useless thing been done. Oh, and every time I jump, I leave an oil puddle, which is kind of funny, I guess, because I could like oil up the enemy, like I could slow them down. If that works on bosses, we might actually have something going here. I don't know that it does. I don't know that it does. I'm gonna go check here. I think this is where I saw the secret room. Yeah, it is. Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. Not being slowed on oil is actually really good for some of the later rooms that are a little frustrating. Okay, take a key to get a key. To take a key to get the key. There we go. It's all part of the plan. We're just boosting the stats, really. Whenever the game ends, it'll be like, you had 45 keys and didn't do anything with them. And it's like, but I got more keys. Of course. How'd you miss that? That part of the video where we had a bunch of keys. I got some gold. Good stuff. Get out of here, you pilfers. I don't have any money. Oh, almost walked into the flamethrower. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with these healers a little bit again. I think what we do... Oh, I like, if you interact with them, or if you jump on top of them, you don't actually create a mud puddle, or an oil puddle. No, come on. There's so many of them. You can't heal them all. Let's just knock them into the... Oh! Get out of here. Get out of here, yo. Thank you. I saw max HP go up. I saw that sign. I don't know what that does. I don't know if that was something I did or if that was a pop-up for the enemy, because I don't think my max HP went up, but I have no way of like verifying it because I can't actually see what my max HP is. Please get out of here. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, these bugs aren't so bad. They do shoot the like shotgun spread, but they're not so bad. Okay, let's go to the shop. We can hit the artifact just above this. I'm sorry for getting your shop dirty, Mr. Pilfer. Mr. Shopkeeper that's witnessed me explode your stuff just literally for generations. Temporarily increases critical chance might not be a bad idea for the future. I'm gonna grab one bomb on the way out. If we feel like we really need the critical chance, I could grab that, but honestly, I don't. The one thing I gotta remember to do... Yo, what? Bombs explode in a shower of fire. Oh no. Every time I get a bomb upgrade, I die. I do this to myself. The bomb upgrades are so much fun. Just like totally change the way the game's played. But God, I'm bad at them. Just absolutely terrible with them. My other favorite run that I've done was called a Bomb Santa. It was where each bomb was just dropping more bombs, and it was just absolute chaos. Yo, get out of here, please. I'm taking damage I shouldn't be taking. Alright, we gotta get the bugs last, I think. They're not so important. I want to kill the healer. Get this cauldron out of my face. Ah, it keeps giving me damage. Okay. Hello, Mr. Bug. Sorry. I'm sorry for injuring you. Nothing personnel, kid. Is there anything in this room? I don't think that by damaging myself 3 times that I give anything to these guys. Also, I don't have that much health to be kind of tossing around, so I don't want to do it. Just straight up not having a good time if I do that. We can kill those guys, it's pretty easy. So, in contrast to a lot of other rounds, our throw damage is actually really bad by comparison. Like 34 for normal damage, and then... oh, I want to try these bombs out. Okay, so that was nice. Good side effect. So it looks like the only thing that the bomb does special is it gives us a... What the heck? Where are you running, dude? Looks like the only thing the bomb does special is that it gives us a fire effect after we explode, or after the bomb explodes, which isn't amazing. As far as some of the bomb upgrades go, that's pretty weak, or from what we've seen so far. Alright, we are going to be able to go down though, so hopefully we can get like some health or some chest stuff. Of course, no, that one's trapped. This one isn't though. Yes. Yes, get out of here, pilfer. Get out of here, roundy. What about... No, I think we still don't have enough health for it. I don't really want to remove anything. Healing being more effective is not bad. We already do have 1 hardiness. I think this is the way we do it. Hold on. Are you telling me that we got healing is less effective as a counter to healing is more effective? No way. You would never do that to me. You would never do that to me, UnderMine. Why would I think something crazy like that would happen, where you would give me the exact opposite of what I wanted? Come on. Come on, UnderMine. We had a good thing going. We still have a good thing going. We're friends. Don't forget that. Don't forget that, UnderMine. I made you. I made 8 episodes of you. Actually, this might be 10? I don't know. This could be... I don't even know anymore. I know that the Let's Try video technically didn't count as 1, so whatever. Food! And this is the part that we unlocked. So everything north of that is brand new. We just got there at the end of the last video and died, like immediately, because we made it out of the boss fight with no health. Alright, I want to get rid of those guys just to cut down on my options, or expand my options on what I can walk around. Yo, get out of here. Thank you. Dead. Meanwhile, my canary's gonna go find me some gold. I've trained my pet canary to find me some gold. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. We don't have any keys, so a key might be priority because then we can just straight up trade a key for an artifact, which is always nice. It's one of the best things I think you can do with keys. Excuse me, I see you're over here healing this bug. I would like to ask you to stop. Oh, don't step on the traps. No, stop healing each other. These paladin builds. Killing me. Okay, this guy's gonna throw up real fast. This bug's gonna have a panic attack, and there we go. Why do you still have a crown on your head? I thought the crowns meant that he was being healed, but he had a crown a little bit later than normal. Nope. Okay. If I attack them when they're shocky, they hurt me, so we're just gonna kind of wait my time. Alright, so we can hit a store just below us as well. This is a sacrifice room. I don't have much to sacrifice. I also don't have much as far as damage goes. Or not damage, but I don't really have much as far as like positive artifacts goes. So that's the number one thing I want to do is get a key. That's like the best thing I could get right now. Oh, jump that. Toss. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. It's always a good feeling whenever you can dodge stuff in this game. I jumped into the hole. Tight controls, I said. Tight controls. Those are my words. Those were exactly my words. What do you do? You're a new enemy. Oh god, get out of here. No, 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 no. Take that. Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. Maybe the oil will actually slow him down. Kind of looks like it did. Ouch. Oh, I don't think I've ever been hit by one of these spiders. That's good to know that they poison you like that. Because I was like, oh, he only did 7 damage. And then he did not only do 7 damage. That's what he wanted me to think. Alright, in this room we have a barrel. In that barrel we have nothing. Okay, so the boss that we killed was down there. I will never walk into that hole again. That is for a lesser pilgrim. Or not pilgrim, peasant. This peasant is above such things. Alright, so we actually didn't get any keys, which is unfortunate. We never found anything. I could probably do a quick little like loop-de-loop to see if there were any hidden rooms that I missed, and I'm sure that there were, but I'm gonna avoid it. One thing I would like to do is use this potion I have, but I don't know like the damage of I don't know how much different creatures damage me to know when I should use it, if that makes sense, because it basically will heal me. All right, so let's just do it, and we'll take one hit. Well, I don't want to take the hit on purpose, but oh, okay. Well, I just healed 47 from that, so this enemy was the one that I should have done it on. No, please stop. Okay, we're dead. This is about how far we got last time, so it looks like this section's going to be a harder area to beat, but we have 2,000 gold, which means we're going to be able to make quite a good run next time. Like, that was actually a solid run. 2,000 gold to be able to buy some more permanent upgrades is really solid, so we'll make it back to the shop. Dova will not be remembered, will not be missed, which is unfortunate. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, my name is FlyPengwin. I put out more content like this, and I really appreciate you sticking around. If you're new, like I had mentioned, if you're new because of the Monster Train series, we're going to be kind of rotating back and forth between UnderMine and Monster Train, at least until I think Spelunky comes out. I think that's kind of my strategy, at least for the time being, and then maybe some indie games that I found that I really want to show off in the meantime. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.